Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's Combo Breaker 99. I am back with another post-fight analysis video. All right, y'all, know y'all been looking forward to this. My post-fight analysis, post-fight thoughts and discussion on Xiaonan versus Carla Esparza. Man, Carla Esparza, she gets it done in dominant fashion over Xiaonan. Second round stoppage. I knew somebody was going to make a statement in this fight. I just didn't know who. I picked Carla by decision. I felt like if she got her wrestling going, she would be dominant. Might be a little bit boring in y'all's eyes, but I felt like she was going to be dominant, but not in this fashion. You know, Jan said she was going to be the one to stop Carla, but Carla came in here. She reversed the game. Dominant wrestling, dominant grappling, good strikes overall, nice right hand even in that second round to set up this takedown. I just feel like Carla, she's been growing as a fighter, and this is what I've been talking about. Look, y'all might hate Carla, but you got to listen to me. Don't let the feelings blind you. Don't let the feelings blind the facts. Carla's evolving as a fighter. Hey, hate it or love it, she's riding to the top, man. First off, let's go back and look at the fight, man, before we really, get into my thoughts, about what's next. First off, first round, Jan came out with the pressure. She put on too much pressure. She tried to step in with the right hand, and she stepped right into the range of Carla. Carla, she dips under that right hand, gets the takedown. And right away, Carla's wrestling is just too much for Jan. She's getting wrestled to the ground. Jan tries to pop back up. She gets taken down to the mat again. And Carla's just working in the guard. In that side control, she's pressing the air out of Jan. If y'all look how Jan's flat on her back, Carla's like really squeezing. She's putting the squeeze on her, forcing that weight on her, putting that knee in her body. She's kneeing her in the body. And this is where Jan is vulnerable on her back. She's not able to escape. She's not able to land anything. She's not fighting on, she's not fighting in the guard. She's not trying to fight back here because Carla's doing damage. Carla just controls on that top position. She works just enough to avoid getting stood back up. And that's another smart thing about Carla. Like when Carla takes little breaks in there, she does just enough, to catch her breath, and she'll go right back to working so the ref doesn't stand them up. And in that last minute, Carla, she grinds that forearm. She grinds that elbow in the face of Jan, and she tries for a Kimura. She transitions, tries for an armbar, just having fun here. She's doing whatever she wants because Xiaonan's ground game is zero compared to Carla Esparza. And then finally, in that last few seconds, he finishes with some big elbows to the head of Xiaonan, opened a big gash on Jan's forehead. Blood is pouring out. I was like, wow, I did not see this coming. I saw the takedowns coming and her just staying on top and just putting that muscle on her, but I did not see that activity at this level. I didn't see her doing that much damage. Second round, Carla's moving nicely out of range. She's bouncing around on her feet while Jan tries to come in and land some strikes. Then Carla steps in, lands a nice right hand, and steps out of range. And again, Jan throws a side kick, and this is what I'm talking about, my keys to victory. Like I said, catch and takedown. Carla catches that kick. Nice timing. She takes Jan to the ground. In that half guard, Carla's not playing. She starts mauling and elbowing and keeping Jan's back pinned at all costs. Back to side control. Carla's landing good elbows, working the cut. Jan's never been here before. And at this point, I'm like, Jan is beat. I could see it in her face. She wasn't throwing anything. She wasn't really able to push her hips back up to get that burst because Carla's controlling the core. Important part, Carla's controlling that core. So Carla locks in the crucifix and pummels Jan with right hands until the ref stops. Blood was pouring. It was a gore fest in there. I'm talking about Carla Esparza just let loose. Going back up real quick, like I said, the striking has improved, man. Carla, like I said, going into this fight, another key to victory, use that right hand. Carla has a good right hand. Whenever you step in, she'll let that right hand go, and it landed clean. And then whenever Jan tried to land that body kick, that's what you do. Make her think it's a striking match. She caught that kick, took her to the ground, and it was all Carla from there. Like I said, I saw Carla winning this fight, but not with this type of power. It's like I said, though, experience and growth. You really can't pick against that. Experience and growth, and Carla was going to beat stand-up and speed all day long. Carla just showed some unreal strength, timing in this fight, took full advantage of the lack of ground game, went in for the finish, not just with ground control, but with just ground and pound activity, just overall pummeling and transition. Just beautiful work by Carla Esparza, man. Definitely, man, probably one of her best performances to date. So from here, Carla Esparza, title shot, enough said. Xiaonan, ground game, like I said, was zero in this one. She's got to work on it, man. She's got to work on the ground game. Her striking got her this far. But like I said in this upcoming video I got, you gotta work on being a well-rounded fighter, because your striking or your gift could get you to the top. But when you get to the top, you're going to meet different threats. You're going to meet these big ground threats or fighters that, could nullify whatever you have. So you need that plan B, you need that plan C, you need that plan D. So that's something that Xiaonan's got to work on, her jiu-jitsu and just her overall wrestling and, you know, ground control. You know, she's physically strong up top, but when she gets to the ground and that core gets controlled by a top-notch wrestler, it's a wrap. It's a wrap, man. But yeah, going back to Carla Esparza, like I said, title shot. Let's get it. You know, Dana White's, which I'm gonna do a video about this. He's already talking about Zhang Weili might be next in line. I don't know what to pick. I don't know to pick Jan or Jean. I mean, pick Carla or Jean. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. Go ahead and give Carla Esparza her shot, man. There's a lot behind this fight. There's a lot of story behind this fight to make this a big story. We've seen it happen with Zhang Weili already. That was a first round knockout. Let Zhang get her work back in. You know, let her work, build herself back up. This fight here has a good story. Rose Namajunas got stopped by Carla Esparza. Maybe she wants some get back with Carla. I know Carla just wants to get the belt. You know, Carla wants to get the belt, so make that fight happen. There's a bigger story here, more significance here. This fighter here just proved that she's ready for it. 5-fight winning streak. Make it happen, Dana. Don't try to look for the big money with Zhang Weili and get her hurt. Forget that fight. I want Rose Namajunas versus Carla Esparza 2. I can't say how this fight is going to go. Mental edge, I'm leaning towards Carla right now, but 50-50 technically right now. So make this fight happen. Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Subscribe. Peace.